bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í dáṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ bálabàlà gbogbo kúrò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ń dùn mọ́ni nínú.
Good afternoon and welcome to the newspaper review at Alayo Online Radio TV. I am Oluwatoyin Elebute, bringing you the top stories making headlines this afternoon. These are the headlines. Allow US carry guns. Nigerian farmers back US Congress plan for self-defense. INEC is not headmaster that can impose what it wants on political parties, said Hashim. It might be possible for US to feed 2027 candidates, ADC cried out. APC replaced Uzodinma as National Convention Committee chairman. Nigerians seek stronger air-power cooperations with Turkey to enlighten terrorist bandits. Vice President Shettima departs Abuja for Kano to console with single market fire victims. Governor defeat for power, Nigerian defeat for survivor, Atiku reacted. And in the world of business, why egg rises in price? And Kano Governor Yusuf attend International Agricultural Show in Paris and France. In the world of sport, Champions League draw, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Liverpool lend last 16 feet. Arsenal rose to Champions League final. Gunners could face Barcelona showdown. Before the news and details, let's go on a break.
Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn ẹ wá gbọ́ tuntun ìròyìn ayọ̀ ni mo mú wá fún yín nípa àjọ ọmọlúàbí tí a pè ní àjọ Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation tí wọ́n bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun. Ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ wá fetí gbéyàwó ọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn àjọ yìí nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun wà fún mímọ rírì ìdàgbàsókè àti láti lè gbé èdè òun àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ga ní Nàìjíríà àti ní diaspora. Ṣíṣe ìdásílẹ̀ àṣà lóríṣiríṣi fún ìrónilágbára ìrànlọ́wọ́ nípa ètò ìwé kíkà fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Lápapọ̀ kò tán síbẹ̀ o. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ń gbé nílẹ̀ yìí tí wọ́n sì fẹ́ darapọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìgbáyégbádùn àwarawa àti ìbáṣepọ̀ tó mọ́yán lórí ara ẹni jì pẹ̀lú ṣíṣe olùtọ́nà nípa ètò ìmúpadàbọ̀sípò láti lè jẹ́ ká mọ̀ dájú wípé a lè ní ìbáṣepọ̀ tó lọ́rìn kò sì ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ètò òṣèlú tàbí ẹ̀sìn kankan bí kò ṣe nípa àṣà tó múnádóko láàrin ara wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti ìwàláàyè ìtọ́jú ara wa o ìtọ́jú ẹyin ìtọ́jú ojú wà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lábẹ́ ìṣàkóso Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation pẹ̀lú olùdarí àjọ Mr. Abdullahi Mustapha Elewiodò. Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation àjọ tí kò rọ̀gbọ̀kú léjọba tó sì ń ṣe ìdápadà ayọ̀ òun ìfẹ́ láàrin ọmọ Yorùbá nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun. Ó pẹ́ tí mo ti ń gbọ́ rédíò káàkiri ayé ìgbà tí mo ṣalábàápàdé Aláyọ̀ rédíò TV rédíò tó bù àyà ogún oúnjẹ fẹ́ gbé ó tún wá gbà wúbọ̀ ó tún wọ́n ń ṣe bẹbẹ yàtọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ káàkiri àgbáyé ni wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa kábíyèsí fún gbogbo àwọn ìkànnì mi ẹ bá ń ṣe fìlà kórí adé kábíyèsí alára àgbà yìí dá ní ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ jẹ́ fún gbogbo ìkànnì mi ògbóǹtarìgì ni wọ́n níbi ká ṣe live broadcast music training live streaming photoshoot studio ẹ̀ka ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ audio mixing studio àti àwọn ètò lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ìròyìn tó gbóná fẹlẹ́lẹ́fẹlẹ́lẹ́ àti gbígbé àṣà àtẹ̀sìn lárugẹ ètò nípa lọ́kọláya eré ìdárayá láti ẹnu àwọn atọ́kùn tó dáńtọ́ opposite Glory filling station Ẹlẹ́wìodò along Ọjọ́ Ìwó road Ìbàdàn láfi kalẹ̀ sí. Ẹ lè pè wá sórí 0913-609-3243 tàbí 0707-979-0863 Aláyọ̀ rédíò TV ìkànnì tí kò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í dáṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ bálabàlà má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó ń dùn mọ́ni nínú.
You're welcome back. Now the news in details. Nigerian farmer has welcomed a proposal linked to the United States Congress recommending the Vulnerable Farming Committee to be allowed to defend themselves against violent attack. The development followed renewed international attention on Nigeria's security crisis after former U.S. President Donald Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern over president killing and displacement of rural communities. A congressional panel set up by the United States Congress later submitted findings urging stronger action against armed groups operating in the farmland. Among its recommendations was the removal of militias from occupied farmland and support for communities-based self-defense under strike regulation. The suggestion has thrived wider reaction across Nigeria, especially in the Middle Belt and Southern farming region, where attacks on farmers have become frequent. Middle Belt leaders, including the Middle Belt Forum and Moves Youth Worldwide, described the proposal as timely. They argued that rural communities remain exposed and unprotected despite repeated appeals to security agencies. Leadership said decentralized policies and structured communication defense who discourage attack who exploit weak security present. One community leader said farmers should not be theft defenseless while attack move freely, stressing that organization local security backed by law would serve as the first line of protection in the emergency. The African Democratic Congress (ADC) has claimed that the revised election timetable released by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) could make it almost impossible for the opposition to field candidates for the 2027 general election. The party national policy Secretary Bolaji Abdullahi shared his reservation during an appearance on Channel Television. He argued that the new schedule and legal requirements are almost impossible to meet. The ADC spokesman explained that the party position stemmed from its broader objection to the Electoral Act 2026, which he argued contained provisions that create significant compliance hurdles for smaller parties. The rejection of the timetable is only consequential to the rejection of the Electoral Act 2026. It is very clear when INEC released the timetable that somehow of the requirements will need to meet the field candidates for the 2027 general election, as contained in the Act, are almost impossible for us to meet, he said. Abdullahi explained that the law requires parties to submit a fully digitalized membership register across all 36 states within a short time frame when notifying INEC of congresses on convention. What the law expects us to do is that within the next 32 days or so, we will have a digitalized membership register in all the 36 states of the Federation that will be able to submit the INEC while giving them notice of our congresses or convention. It is almost practically impossible for us to do this, he said. The ADC spokesperson also compared the requirements with the preparation of the Ruling of Progressive Congress (APC), alleging that the governing party has a significant head start. We know for a fact that the ruling APC has commenced membership registration since February 2025 and actually hired a consultant to help them in the process of developing a digital register ahead of the 2027 general election. And in the world of business, the governor of Kano State, Abia Kabiru Yusuf, attended the International Agricultural Show in Paris and France on Friday, 27 February 2026. The Kano State governor participated in the Global Recognized Agricultural Exhibition, where he engaged with stakeholders and industry leaders in the sector. Photo shared by the news shows Governor Abba Yusuf touring exhibition stand, interacting with exhibitors, and observing modern farmer technologies and innovations on display at the event. The visit is expected to strengthen agricultural collaboration and create opportunities for partnership that could boost agricultural development in Kano State. The International Agriculture Show attracts participants from various countries and showcases advancements in agribusiness, mechanization, and food production. Governor Yusuf's participation highlights its administration commitment to exploring global best practices aimed at improving food security and enhancing good agricultural productivity in Kano State and beyond. And in the world of sport, the Champions League knockout stage draw took center stage at UEFA headquarters in Lyon, Switzerland on Friday morning. 6 English clubs, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester City, and Newcastle, all discovered their last 16 opponents and potential routes through the final at Budapest Puskar Arena on May 30. It will be Bayer Leverkusen next for competition favorite Arsenal after they topped the league phase with a formidable 100% winning record, while Chelsea faced a blockbuster tie against holder Paris Saint-Germain in a repeat of last summer Club World Cup final in the United States. Tottenham and Liverpool take on Atletico Madrid and Galatasaray respectively, while Newcastle gets a rematch with Barcelona as Manchester City prepared for yet another high-profile meeting with Real Madrid. Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest have been drawn against Lee and Midland respectively in the European League last 16, before Crystal Palace face out who they will be facing next in the Conference League after getting past muster to follow the Champions League draw live. But for the roundup of the news, let's quickly get a quick recap of our top stories. Allow US carry guns. Nigerian farmer back United States Congress plan for self-defense. INEC is not headmaster that can impose what it wants on political parties, said Hashim. It might be impossible for US to field 2027 candidates, ADC cries out. APC replaces Uzodimma as National Convention Committee Chairman. Nigerians seek stronger air power cooperation with Turkey to eliminate terrorists and bandits. Vice President Shettima departs Abuja for Kano to condole with single market fire victims. Governor defeat for power, Nigerian defeat for survivor, Atiku reacts. And in the world of business, why egg price is rising? Kano Governor Yusuf attended the International Agricultural Show in Paris and France. In the world of football, Champions League draw, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Liverpool learn last 16 fate. Arsenal road to Champions League final, Ghana would face Barcelona showdown. And that's all we have now on our nationwide news as known on Alayo Online Radio TV. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We are there. I am Oluwatoyin Elebuti. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.
tó bá ń gbọ́ tó sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í jáṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó